You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, Bold and the Beautiful fans. So Lunatic Luna has a plan. She's very optimistic about it, and it's kind of crazy because her only plan should be avoiding the cops that would be looking for her if they knew she was alive. But she is certain that Will Spencer got her pregnant, I believe, because of 3 huge signs we've seen recently. It's Belynda from Soap Dirt. We're going to talk about the big plan she's cooking and the baby that she hopes she's cooking in her baby oven. I already suspected Luna might turn up pregnant just by the virtue that she got Will in bed at last. But now there's these huge waving red flags that it is indeed happening. And I wonder if this is the start of her redemption arc that I don't think most fans want. Please click that subscribe button if you're not following us. Let's get into this mess. All right, so Luna's been talking about how she has a plan to get Will and have a happily ever after. It seems bizarre and unlikely because she shot Sheila, kidnapped the art teacher, and she shot Liam. Plus, Luna was fully planning to try and kill Steffi again. And Lee is thinking Luna needs to get a grip, stay hidden, and then get out of town, or she's going to go to prison. Sheila is also worried, but at the same time, she's enabling her insane granddaughter. So it seems a big part of Luna's plan to avoid prison and steal Will from Elektra is to intentionally get pregnant with a Spencer spawn. And there's 3 really big reasons that it looks like Bold and the Beautiful is definitely going there. So let's get into it. The first is what Luna said to her grandma Sheila this week. Luna told Sheila that she has a plan to get her happily ever after with Will and says she has everything handled. And then Luna said she will never end up in prison, and it's because of Will. Then Luna said their future's looking bright, and she can't wait for Will to hear the good news. So right there, that was the first sign that, yeah, looks like Luna may be pregnant. The fact that she knows how she's going to get her happily ever after with Will sounds ludicrous because he hates her, but Luna also said Will is going to keep her out of prison. There's no way that he would do that under most circumstances. However, if Luna has a Spencer bun in the oven, that makes a lot more sense. Will would hate it if he got Luna pregnant, but at the same time, he and Bill would probably not want a Spencer heir to be born behind bars. So, second thing, Luna told Sheila she's, quote, expecting a miracle. The word expecting is very troubling. That is a red flag the size of the moon. I mean, it would be honestly a miracle since Luna was just shot in the abdomen and probably shouldn't be taking her uterus out for a test drive already. Plus, what are the odds that she is healthy enough and ovulating right as Katie planned a party for Will and Deacon pulled out those masks? But Bold and the Beautiful's a soap, so miraculous timing comes into play all the time. So the expecting a miracle is the second sign I think Luna's turning up pregnant. A little bundle of Spencer joy would be an answer to all of her problems. Then the third big sign that Luna's preggo is that as she was telling Sheila all of this, she put her hand right on her belly. Now, unless Luna's got some bizarre indigestion, yeah, she is really counting on Will having impregnated her involuntarily when she got him drunk and sexed him up when he thought he was hooking up with his girlfriend, Elektra. So Luna's hoping she's pregnant with Will's baby and that he'll have no choice but to keep her out of prison. So maybe Luna thinks Will is going to go to his dad, Bill. And Luna may think that will get Bill to pull another pardon out of his deep pockets and get his baby mama Luna another get out of jail free card. And if she did get pregnant at that party, then obviously Luna's hooks would be in Will permanently. And in Luna's crazy mind, she thinks Will is going to find out she's pregnant and then get hearts in his eyes for her and forget Elektra and, drop to one knee with a ring and say he loves her, they'll be together forever, starting a family. She is so seriously deluded. Will is going to be horrified. He may even try and push her to terminate the pregnancy. I said the other day, remember when Bill tried to push pregnant Amber off a balcony to her death? Don't count Bill out of this either. He might do something to Luna. You know, worst case, Luna goes to prison, has the baby behind bars, and then Will should get automatic custody because it's his bio kid and they don't let babies stay in prison. You know, that's the way it should go if this was the real world. But then again, I don't know if Dollar Bill Spencer would let that happen. And of course, he's kicking himself for getting Luna the pardon that wound up getting Liam shot and almost got Steffi shot. Bill doesn't give two fiddlesticks that Psycho Sheila lost another toe, though. I can say that. But right now, Bill is pretty much a town pariah because of Luna's pardon. But if Bill finds out Luna's carrying his grandchild, you know, maybe he does move heaven and earth to protect that grandbaby and then plans to grab custody later. Because, I mean, Bill and the others she attacked might get together and scheme and say, okay, we're not going to press charges on Luna right now. They can wait 9 months until she gives birth and then have her arrested, and then they can keep the baby. That's always a possibility. However, I feel like Brad Bell is messing with fans, and he is going to have Luna free as a bird before too long. And I feel like this is Brad Bell doing with Luna just like he did with Sheila, who, let's face it, should be behind bars for life. So if Luna's pregnant, I don't think she's going back to prison, or if she does, she may be right back out like a revolving door. And it definitely seems like she's cooked up this scheme. Will fell right into the honeypot baby trap. I fully expect Luna to keep teasing Will, sending messages on that burner phone as his mystery masked lady. I wonder if she has proof of their tryst. Did she take a photo or a video? There's no telling what she might have done. But here's one thing to consider. Remember when Luna tinkered with the paternity test to try and get Bill as her dad? Because of that, there's an off chance, a slim chance that maybe Luna's pregnant, but it's not Will's kid. You know, maybe Luna hooked up with Remy and plans to try and pass that baby off as Will's child. If Luna is pregnant, that would get Will off the hook if the truth came out. So we'll see. But ever since the night of the party, I have questioned whether Luna would be pregnant. And now with these 3 huge signs, it seems like it could be a done deal. Plus, once Electra finds out Will slept with Luna, she's going to be furious. She'll probably dump him. But then again, Will is the victim in this. So we'll see. I really hope that Will doesn't go through with taking Electra's V card, at least not until he gets this mess sorted. That's one thing that's bothering me that we're supposed to see this week. But Will is a Spencer man, so he may not have any self-control. So tell me what you think in the comments. Are you going to be horrified if Luna is pregnant? Do you want to see her free or back behind bars?
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.